Hello and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Hope you're having a great day so far today. Let's get into the email here. Let's see what we have for today. Let's go down here to the bottom. We've got this one that's a few days old. It says, can you help with this? Someone recommended you for a new PC I need built. In terms of performance, I wanted to benchmark around 7,411. CPU needs to be cooled with a custom water cooling loop. Please, can you overclock the CPU to 5100 megahertz? Heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. I really need this done quickly. S. Jarvis. So, Stuart here has a budget of $4,750 to get a 3D Mark score of 7,411. Wants custom water cooling for the CPU and a CPU overclock to 5100 megahertz or 5.1 gigahertz. Let's go ahead, let's accept that one. And then I think let's do this fix up here at the top. This one says, hiya, could you make some repairs? Just won't boot up. Have you heard of MSI? They're meant to be pretty good. I think I might have visited one too many dodgy sites, so I'm assuming we will need to run a virus scan on this one. They end it with lots of love, Julie. Well, thanks, Julie. Thank you. All right, so Julie has a budget of $1,100. Replace the PSU and the graphics card. Let's take a look. Let's see what those parts are. So they have a FSP Hydro PTM 650 watt power supply and an MSI GTX 1070 Ti titanium. Very nice. Very nice. Let's go ahead. Let's accept that one. I'm going to come back down here to this build. Let me get the shop open. I also need the custom water cooling shop open. I'm going to step away, get some parts put in the cart for this build, and I will be right back. For this build, we're going to put in a Corsair Hydro X Series XC7 CPU block, an EK Revo 100 reservoir, and a Corsair Hydro X Series XR5 a 240 millimeter radiator. Let's make sure we've got that for next day delivery. I'm going to go ahead and buy that now. Let's go over to the shop. Here's the rest of the stuff going in the build. We've got an Asus ROG Strix Z370G gaming motherboard, an i7 8086K, 4 sticks of HyperX Fury, 16 gig, 3600 megahertz. We're also putting in an EVGA RTX 3080 for the Win 3 Ultra gaming graphics card, 4 terabyte Seagate Barracuda, 960 gig Corsair Force MP500 M.2 drive, Cooler Master, 750 watt power supply. We're also going to add in 3 Corsair LL140 RGB fans. We're going to put all of that in the Corsair Crystal Series 280X RGB case. Here's the 2 parts we need for our repair. We've got the MSI 1070 Ti titanium as well as the FSP Hydro PTM 650 watt power supply. Let's make sure we've got all of that for next day delivery. I'm going to buy it now. Let's go end our day. We can get everything in and we can get to work. Let's see. Here's all of our parts. Here's our fix. Let's get that over here. It's a pretty nice looking case. That is a pretty nice looking case. Here's our case for our build. We also need to grab our sticky note. There we go. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's see if we can get everything done they need done on this. We just need to replace the power supply and the graphics card. And I think we need to run a virus scan, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll do that as well. Let's get this graphics card out first, though. Do we need to do anything else to pull this out of here? Nope. That was pretty simple. Let's get this side of the case off. I'm going to try to remember that they have red cables. So I don't think they said anything about changing their cable color. So let's get that broken power supply out. Let's get their new power supply in. Oh, it's definitely broken. Let's sell it off. Sell it off. We'll get the new one installed. And let's go ahead and put in the new graphics card as well. We can then we can cable everything up together. Yep, that one's broken. And we'll grab the new one. No, I don't want to install it there. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, that's not what I meant to click. Dang it all. Let's see. We need red cables. Do I have the right red cables? That is the question. Is it the sleeved braided or the sleeved plastic plain red? I can't even talk. Let's see if it's these. That seems, I think that's brighter. That seems not right. That seems not the right color. So let's try this one that looks like it's a little bit darker red. I think that's a match. Yep, that's it. That's the right one. We'll get everything cabled up, and we will put this case back together. Whoops. Then we can go ahead and get the virus scanner installed, and we will see if they've got viruses on here. All right, tools and software, USB drive. Power it on. Let's hop into the BIOS really quick. Let's hop in here. Let's see if they need XMP turned on. Nope, they sure don't. Ew, booting from a hard drive. This ought to be nice and slow. Oh my, wait. Wait. Something's not right. Something's not right. Do they not have... Oh. Okay. What happened there? Do they not have... Hold on. Something seems off. So they didn't... So they didn't have an operating system? Because I thought they said it was running a bit slow. I think I might have visited one too many dodgy sites. Right. Well, this is a fresh operating system, so I don't think there's a need to run this virus scanner, but just to make them happy, I guess we will. I didn't see any other boot drive of any kind installed in this system, so I'm really confused as to what just happened. So this is obviously going to get 0. Yeah. I have no idea. No idea. Usually when it says I visited one too many dodgy sites, they want you to run virus scanner, but... Huh. All right. All right. We're just going to ignore that, and we're going to get started on this build. Let's see. We've got to get all this stuff out of here. Let's get this taken off. We're going to take this case completely apart. Let's see. This needs to go. This needs to go. I think that needs to go as well. This needs to go. And probably 2 of these need to go. All right. All right. Let's get our motherboard in first. Let's do fits this PC. We're doing the Asus ROG Strix Z370G gaming motherboard. We'll go ahead and get that installed. There we go. Get this thing ready for the CPU and 4 sticks of RAM. We've got the 8086 going in here. There it is, the i7 8086K. Nice. We've also got 4 sticks of HyperX Fury 16 gig 3600 megahertz. We'll go ahead and get all of those installed. Thermal paste on the CPU And I think we're ready to start putting some of our custom water cooling parts in. Let's get our CPU block first. We will go ahead and get that mounted. There we go. We also need our reservoir, which is the EK100 Revo. That mounts right here at the back. We are also going to install a 240 millimeter radiator. It's the Corsair HydroX Series XR5 240. Go right here at the front. Also, while I'm at it, let's get those case fans installed. Where are they? Oh, not that one. Not that one. I want the 140s. I'm going to put two 140s down here at the bottom. Let's see, where are the rest of my 140s? So two 140s at the bottom, and we're going to do one 140 up at the top. Where is... There's one. Oh, no. Oh, no, I've got to move this. I've got to move that to get my 140 in there. There we go. There we go. No biggie. No biggie. Let's grab our reservoir. We'll get that reinstalled back here in the back. At least we didn't have any coolant in it yet. At least we didn't have any coolant in it. All right. Now the question is, since I put those fans in, can I get my M.2 drive installed? Because it goes down here. Yes. Yes. Somehow I snuck it in. Let's come around to this side of the case. Let's get our power supply in there. We've got the Cooler Master V750 Gold. There we go. There we go. And I think all we need is the graphics card, and then we can start putting some tubing in here and cabling this up. Graphics card, we've got the EVGA RTX 3080 for the Win 3 Ultra Gaming. And it barely fits. That is a thick graphics card. Very thick. All right, let's get some piping. I'm actually going to use flexible tubing this time. Normally I do rigid and bend everything, but I'd like to try something different and see if we're just doing the CPU, if maybe this might actually look good. We're going to find out. We're going to find out together. I'm going to use these purple fittings. We're going to tube this up real quick. Nothing fancy. Simple loop. There we go. That's actually not bad. That is actually not bad. For cables, I do want to do these loose, plain white cables, though. Let's get everything cabled up here. Then we'll get some coolant in the system. We've got to do a little bit of overclocking. And a 3D Mark test. So let's get some coolant in. Let's get some white coolant. Not going to really do a color here since we're doing white case and a bunch of white cables. We're just going to stick with the theme. All right. All right. Let's get this case put back together. There's so many pieces still need to go on here. Actually, before I do that, let's get a USB drive in. Let's power this thing on. Let's hop into the BIOS real fast. We need to overclock our CPU. So we need 5100 megahertz. I'm just going to go ahead and bump this up to 1.55 volts. Actually, I can probably do 1.5. Let's bump our ratio up to 51, which gives us 5100 megahertz. We should be good on that. Let's turn our XMP on. Make sure we're booting from the right drive. Actually, I forgot to put a drive in, but that's okay. We'll do that in a minute. Do that in a minute. We'll go ahead and let this install the operating system, and then we'll turn it off I've got a 4 terabyte drive that needs to go in right over here. So let's power this down real fast. Let's get that installed. I don't want to forget to do that. So we've got the 4 terabyte Seagate Barracuda drive. We're going to go ahead and put that here. Then we can start putting this case back together. Where's that back panel? There it is. Let's get that put on there. Let's get the PCI lock on. Let's see if we can find the right dust filter. Is that the front one? There we go. Then we've got the front panel. And then we should have a dust filter for the top. And then we've got the top panel. And we should have a side panel here with a dust filter. And then we quickly need to cable up, which we will sneak the cables in for that 4 terabyte hard drive. Then let's get this side panel on. And we will power this back up. I do want to change colors. So I'm not caring for that all that much. But we need the lighting app. We need 3D Mark. And I also want to put OCCT on there because we did do an overclock. I just want to make sure it's stable. So we'll do a quick OCCT run. Takes like 30 seconds. So let's do that first. Just want to test the CPU because we went from 5,000 megahertz to 5,100. Want to make sure it's getting enough power and not overheating. So we'll do an automatic test. We will let that run. 74, 73. See, that's not bad. We hit a max of 74.4445. And it seems pretty stable. It's not overheating, and it hasn't crashed. So I would assume it's getting enough power. All right. Let's close that out. Let's change some lighting here next. Let's change this, this, as well as these 3 fans. I'd like them to be white and static. And then let's clear that out. And let's select our graphics card and the CPU block. I want those to be purple, because I think that's the stock color that the EVGA comes with, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let's get 3D Mark running though, because we need a 3D Mark score of 7,411, and I'm sure that that 3080 is going to make that happen. But I'm going to let this run. As soon as I have a score, I will come right back. There you have it, 13,773. We needed 7,411. Wow. Look at the graphics score for that 3080. That is nice. I would love to get a 3080. I just can't find one in stock anywhere. Nobody has them. Nobody has any of the 30 series cards. What the heck is up with that? Oh my gosh. All right, let's close that out. I'll stop my complaining right now. I will stop complaining about not having a 3080. Let's take a look at this build. Man, I think it turned out really nice. I like it. I like it. Let's go put this out in the hall and we can collect some money. It looks like we got some more emails, which we desperately needed, but let's collect this fix. 5 stars, I will take that. The new PSU is working well, and it's nice to see MSI parts used. Excellent. And then let's go down here and collect this build. 4 stars. They're good at building PCs. Well, thank you. You could have given me 5 stars. Could have given me 5 stars. That was rude. That was rude. I thought that was a very nice PC. Oh, goodness. Let's see if there's any daily deals I want to pick up. Ooh, a Silent Loop 360 millimeter for $62. That is not half bad. That's not half bad. You know what? Let's go pick that up. Let's go pick that up. And, well... Z370... One, okay. Alright. Alright, you talked me into it. You talked me into it. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. Also, if you want to help support the channel, if you enjoy the content, please check out my Patreon. It is down in the description. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Be sure to wash your hands. And I will see you in the next episode.